Good afternoon, vets. Secondary disability claims are where the money's at. That's the topic of discussion today. So, a secondary disability claim is a condition that was caused or made worse by an already service connected condition. The logic here is that the veteran is experiencing a new healthcare problem since leaving the military that was not present at all during the time that he or she served, right? You have one condition, and then a secondary condition arose. Probably neither of those really arose too much. You definitely didn't complain about the primary service connection. But, initially, you may feel there's nothing that can be done. One thing happened, then another thing happened on top of that. How's that service connected? Secondary disability claims, and that's where the money's at. So, by utilizing the concept of a secondary claim, a veteran can open up the possibility of, leveraging secondary claims, connecting them onto to direct service connections or primary, even though primary is not a thing, and you can stack them up. There's no limit on secondaries. You can, have a 10% rating for tinnitus, stack on a secondary for mental health for depression, and then you can file a sleep apnea secondary to depression, which is connected onto tinnitus, and so forth and so on. I'm going to go through a couple examples here in this presentation. Basically, you just don't know about these secondary service connections. I often say I wasn't familiar with them, didn't know how they fit in, and once I learned, I was like, wow. And if it wasn't due to secondary service connection claims, I absolutely wouldn't have 100% permanent and total rating right now. So you're going to need a diagnosis of a current disability in order to make this work properly. You're going to need symptoms right now in the present day, and then you're going to need a nexus from a medical doctor describing how your disability, your current disability, and your symptoms are a result of your direct service connection claims, something that's already service connected. So let's hop over and got a new angle here for you. How's this one working? This is Combat Craig behind the scenes. What do we got going on here? Probably need a little shave over here too. So hopefully you can still hear me okay. Let's go take a couple questions, behind the scenes edition. We should go pop over in on Clyde, see how he's doing. Looks like he's just kind of eating and all that kind of stuff, so that's good. See if I can throw a couple comments. You can kind of see them over here. What's up? Dropping nuggets. I like to drop nuggets, absolutely. What's up, Nick? Aloha from Hawaii. Hello, all veterans. Green Bay, huh? You're from Mississippi? Where are you guys all calling in from? And if you're new around here, type new in the comments. Those are the comments. And I'd like to say hello to you. Also, what branch of the military were you in? That's always nice. I'll start her off. USAF. Whoops. 88 to 91. Easy to answer conversations here. Let's switch back to the main cam. Let's see what we got. I'm looking for easy to answer questions because I don't want to get stuck. Hello? Booms. Yep. You need 10 to reach your last 100. The first 10 is hard to get. The last 10 is the hardest to get. It's so weird. It all comes down to this 10% deal, right? Bad Yeti, what's up, old boy? Hey, Travis, how's it going in Texas out there? Bill's on it. Yeah, they are a gold mine. San Diego's in the house. North County or San Diego, San Diego? Hey, how was your CMP exam? Didn't you have one today or recently? Clyde Cam. He's not looking very excited. What up, Jeff? How's it going, man? Okay. What's up, Tom? How's it going, man? Yeah, new cam hype. Yeah, thought I'd just kind of go with the behind the scenes cam. Denied sleep apnea to PTSD. What should I do next? You should look at your diagnosis, which you probably already have. You should look at your sleep study, but more importantly, you need that nexus. Why? Why do you believe your sleep apnea should be filed as a secondary claim to your PTSD? What is the intermediate step that caused it? What caused the weight gain? What medications were you taking? That's where you're having problems. Guarantee it, about 99% sure on that one. Insomnia secondary to the tinnitus, that's normal. Not normal, but common. Frank's from Vegas. Brandel, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. What's up, John? Welcome. What's going on, Robert? Welcome aboard. Frank's in the Army. Rob is new. Army, awesome. Marine Corps. H-Town, huh? What's that, Houston? No, I cannot. Okay, you're North County, huh? Spent a lot of time in Carlsbad. Familiar with that area. Oh, maybe you're in the Marines, Pendleton kind of style. Okay, so back over to this. Let's see where we're at. Checking with the boy. He's not looking very excited, huh? Throw some thumbs up if you, oops, gotta get this thing out of the way. Throw some thumbs up if you have the time. And hello, Sonia. How are you doing? Wayne, U.S. Air Force. Welcome, Wayne. Yeah, Carlsbad's awesome. Oceanside's not too bad. IG 8 LTD. Miami, Florida in the house. What up? All right, let's go into this tech stuff. All right, so common ways for secondary conditions. So overcompensation is probably the one that comes to the top of my mind. This can often be applied to orthopedic related conditions. Let's say, you're service connected for a foot problem, such as plantar fasciitis or pes planus, flat feet. Those foot problems could have caused you to have a problem with your gait or your posture. Over the years, this caused you to develop problems with your back. Let's say you're diagnosed with DDD, degenerative disc disease. You could file a claim for DDD secondary to your foot problem. And the list goes on and on. That was just one example of having a problem in your feet. I mean, think about it, right? Your feet, if you have abnormal gait because you walk weird or limp around, your back's affected, your knees affected, the other legs affected, all sorts of possibilities there for you. And that's what I did. I started off with 10% for my left foot, and I filed for an increase, won the increase, and then I explained how my right foot was caused or aggravated by my service-connected left foot. I ended up with 30 for my right, for a grand total of 50 for my feet. So these secondaries are a good way to get these orthopedic conditions up. Money, money, money. Side effects of medication. Vets are often prescribed meds for conditions. I don't know about you. I see the VA and I have to dodge all the meds they throw at me. It's amazing the amount of bottles of meds that come in the mail to me. It's like, can you guys send these to another mailbox? They're clogging up my mailbox so much I can't even get my junk mail, which I don't want that either. But meds is a good example. Pain meds. Pain meds like Norco and stuff like that. Those can cause constipation, diarrhea. Those could possibly be GERD or IBS claims. And IBS would be more along the Norco lines. And then if you're talking about NSAIDs, like Motrin and stuff like that, those can lead to gastro problems such as GERD. Mental health issues. Lots of us deal with mental health conditions such as PTSD. I'm no exception. Generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, got that one too. Major depressive disorder, got that one too. Often these disorders cause secondary, problems such as migraines, sleep apnea, something like that. How to submit a secondary claim? It's not a fancy claim. You use the same form. Go to va.gov, new claim, and it's the online version of VA Form 21-526EZ, application for disability compensation and related compensation benefits. Ugh, that was a mouthful. So you could fill it out online, or you could do it in person. You could do it with a VSO. You could do it with an accredited agent, however you want to do it. And if you're doing it online, you just go up to your already service connected item, and then you just pull it down. This little arrow appears. And I want to file a secondary claim, or this claim is secondary to that claim. So let's pop back over to what are we going to do? Clyde Cam? Side cam. Check out a few more comments here. Let's see, trying to keep up with them. Fat Ninja, hello. What's up, Michael from Augusta, Georgia? Exactly. Don't forget to like and share. Hit those thumbs up buttons. I think the new Rev, not good. They line up like, okay, whatever. Carlsbad Oceanside Rocks. Yeah, I agree. Good time up there. Boom. Lots of thumbs up. Army Kilo. Law enforcement. That's what I did. Stomach cancer as well. Yep. Absolutely, Robert. They are where the money are. Money is, right? What's up, homeboy? How's it going? Clyde Cam? Yeah, let me show you my, where's my side cam? Here's my little stream deck. Let's probably get back over. So yeah, it's just, throw a little disclaimer on there, throw a little front camera on there, little text camera. That's called Clyde, but it's me. That's actually Clyde. So there's my little, whoops. Behind the scenes called Stream Deck. You guys have any questions about starting a YouTube channel, live streaming, or interested in live, whoops, you're over here. Interested in live streaming with me, hit me up in the comments. I kind of do it by myself, but it's all good. All right, let's go back over to the screen share here. Whoops. I lost it. The problem with live streaming is you have to be on point. You're supposed to figure out all this stuff, how to get all this tech to work before you actually go. But I learned on the fly, and I learned under pressure, and all of a sudden, yeah, it's like, all right, chronic fatigue syndrome is going to have to, I try to do that stuff in the morning. And then, this is something that I look forward to doing. So, yep, gotta get the energy level up, and then do the live stream. You're going to need a Nexus letter. If you're going to file a secondary service connection claim, you're definitely going to need a Nexus. It's a medical opinion provided by a doctor, PA, or nurse practitioner that links a veteran's current diagnosed condition with their military service. For a secondary claim, the Nexus Statement is providing rationale on how the secondary condition is related to the in-service connected condition. A good Nexus statement would leverage solid medical research and cite studies from medical journals that shows a relationship between the two conditions. If you're filing a claim for migraine secondary to tinnitus, for instance, uh, lots of solid research. The Nexus letter would be in there. And I like using MD type doctors, but it's really a qualified medical professional. And that's why a PA, physician's assistant, or a nurse practitioner will also work. Just I kind of like the MD thing. And it's not like you have to find the best tinnitus/migraines expert in the world. You just need a qualified medical professional. But I'm using the MD because I'm thinking that you're going to file your claim, you're going to go to a CNP exam, and then you're probably going to go encounter another MD. And if there's any kind of conflicting info, I think it's better to have an MD conflicting with another MD versus an MD CNP examiner saying, oh, they're just a nurse practitioner. It's still medical evidence. You're still showing up, and that should still be a tie. But I think the medical evidence should be as strong as possible when during your independent medical opinion. Let's see what else we got. VA claims. I can't get over here. VA Claims Insider is who I used. If you guys need help figuring all this stuff out, they're not going to do it all for you, but you sign up. CombatCraigWins.com is the URL. Voice is crackling. Guess I need another drink. CombatCraigWins.com. And you'll get a veteran coach who will walk you through the process, and he'll get you in front of the doctors that you need, like the actual doctors or PAs, to prove all this up for you. You're filing a medical disability claim, and if you go in there all doe-eyed to a VSO and you don't prove it, and you just hope hope for the best, spray and pray, and hope they're going to find stuff in your active duty service records that don't exist, and complaints in your VA medical records that also don't exist, you're just going to file a loser, and it's going to be a waste of time. I learned 3 times that that's not the way I want to go. I just wanted to win. Camera change. So we'll just go over this again. We'll go over sleep apnea as a secondary claim. Looks like you can kind of see it on the screen a little bit. I wonder if I can get that camera a little bit closer. Real behind the scenes. So sleep apnea is a secondary claim. Service connection on a secondary basis requires a showing of causation. A showing of causation requires that the secondary disability be shown to be proximately caused by or proximately aggravated by another service-connected disability. In this particular situation with sleep apnea claims, the verbiage that works better is aggravated by versus caused by. By law, the 3 evidentiary elements that must be satisfied for sleep apnea secondary condition claims to prove secondary service connection or any secondary service connections, you need to have these 3 things. Medical diagnosis. We'll just go with this one. Medical diagnosis of sleep apnea confirmed by a sleep study in VA medical records or private records, unless you did this on active duty. If you are on active duty and listening right now, go get a sleep study right now. It doesn't matter how much you think you snore, how in shape you think you are. If you have sleep apnea, this is the time to get service connected for it. Build your claim before you get out of the military. I guarantee you it's going to be a lot easier for you than the rest of us that are trying to do this stuff 5, 10, 15, 30, 45 years after the fact. There's a lot of roadblocks the VA is just going to throw up at us. So medical diagnosis, need to have that in some medical record somewhere. Evidence of a service-connected primary disability, such as PTSD, depression, anxiety, sinusitis, rhinitis, weight gain, and, right? So you have the diagnosis, the evidence, and the medical nexus evidence establishing the connection between the service connected disability and the current disability on it, at least as likely as not basis. And when we're talking about sleep apnea, I talk about that a lot. Aggravated by, you need to address the weight gain and you need to address the medical issues. So let's hop over to the Clyde cam real quick, and then we'll take some more questions. 105 people, 43 thumbs up. We need more thumbs up, people, or thumbs down. Now, thumbs up. Had the heater raging too much in the other room there. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Nick, do you need a Nexus for GERD even if it's in your medical record? Recently diagnosed and have sleep apnea. Did you have GERD on active duty service? If you do have a diagnosis of GERD from active duty service, how long has it been since you got out? The longer that you're out, the more you're going to need the Nexus. If you didn't get a diagnosis for GERD on active duty service, absolutely going to need it, Nick. Thumbs, thumbs, thumbs. Outdoor Andy, what's up? Yeah, Clyde's definitely getting chubby. Too many minis. Oh, sorry, not sure. Okay. Your C file would be the best place to go look. Your VA claims file, every time you file a claim, you get, they go into a file. It's called a C file. Request it via FOIA request. I have a video on here. Google or YouTube how to get your C file, and I kind of walk through it. Fill out a form, FOIA request, C file. That's where you find all your info, and get your C file no matter where you are in the claims process, and kind of just whatever. So the C&P exams are all going to be done by outside contractors, and it's a problem because outside contractors do not make their notes and records readily available to you. So if you're filing a claim, I would get your C file right when you file your claim. Then in a month or two, when you get your C&P exam, then the notes will come, right? And then you'll get the ball rolling and you get an early jump. What you want to have, the goal here is to have your claims file prior to the year running up on your appeal date, because if you're going to appeal something, you better know what evidence they were using against you. Sleep apnea can be secondary to somatic symptom disorder. SSD is a mental health claim. It's just like sleep apnea can be secondary to depression, PTSD, anxiety. I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes. That is correct. I think I just answered that one. God is here. That's nice. All right, scroll back up here. Keep asking questions, short questions. If I have to think about it too much, I'm going to go over it. I'm just going to skip over it because I don't want to sit here and we're live. We're live, folks. Live. It's Saturday night. A Nexus is only going to be done by a private doctor. You're not going to get a VA doctor to provide you a Nexus. That's laughable. VA doctors don't care about you. They don't want to help you. They just want to retire and they want you to go away. Like quit or die would be that's the way they look at veterans. So they're not going to help you. Yes, I would say like it has to be done by an outside doctor. I'm not saying that a few veterans haven't gotten them to do it. Got VA doctors to do it in the past, but I wouldn't go that route if I was you guys. Not advisable. What up, Jeffrey? Air Force, West Point, New York. Carlos, how's that 100% P&T treating you? What are you, a month into it now? When appealing a claim that was initially denied, how much evidence is enough to proceed? Get your claims file and go look and see what your decision letter says the medical evidence that was considered. I mean, if you are using a DBQ, for instance, and then they said, oh, we don't accept DBQs, and they just blew it off, that is a blatant, we just didn't even consider the medical evidence that you submitted with your claim. So some of that stuff you can see in your decision letter, but get your C file so you can see the entirety of all the notes and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's go back down. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion, Floyd. Got your message, man. That was a good idea. Floyd dropped me the line about the congressional post. And yeah, if you're having problems and the VA isn't doing anything, which isn't a shocker, contacting Congress it's a different way to go about it. It's not a generalized complaint. It's you at the micro level saying, "Hey, I have a problem. I've been waiting 2.5 years for a claim to get a decision on it. Can you help me out?" And then one of the staffers will go in and they'll go into your VA regional office and be like, "Yo, what's up?" So the Congress isn't going to be able to pressure them to make a decision, but they will be able to get a answer. And Floyd is the tooth fairy here. Thanks again for the idea. Marry me, I'm stupid. Look at that. We got the super chat going on. Super chat is at the bottom of the chat. There's a little $sign. That's where you can support the Combat Craig channel, and thanks for the $4.99. Let me think about that. I'm not married. You are. We might have to go to Utah. VA math is what makes it hard to go from 90 to 100. Do you know much about VA math? It gets a lot harder. Everything gets cut in half. So depending on what kind of 90% rating you have, what I mean by that is, are you at 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, or 90? Whatever, rounded to 90, or 91, 92, 93, or 94. If you're at 94, you just need to get to 95. So that jump is easier. But if you're at 85, you got 9 points to go. So it's harder. Everything that you file, if you're at 90%, you're going to probably need, just off the top of my head, you're going to need 50% to get there probably. Maybe more, maybe less. If you guys know, let me know. VA said teeth that got blown out from an IED is not service connected. That probably shouldn't shock you at all, right? Nothing service connected. Active duty, clearly in records. We didn't see it. Sorry. Get a doctor or a dentist or somebody to like a medical professional has to be like, hey, his teeth are blown out of his head, right? And in my professional medical opinion, it's from the IED. Like literally having a doctor say the exact same thing you're saying will just make so much of a difference. They only listen to certain things that we say. And when we're starting to make connections, they seem logical, but we're making medical connections and you need a doctor. Don't dismiss lowball claims like 10 or 0%. They add up. 4 zeros add up to 10% on the back end of the overall rate. That's right. SMCS, housebound, in a nutshell, is if you have one disability that's rated at 100% and a second disability rated at 60%, then you'll automatically qualify for SMCS, Special Monthly Compensation S. I think it's about an extra $400 a month. 0341 is the man. Boom. Sonia, thank you. $20 super chat. What do you think about that, Clyde? Oh, come on. Clydesy. Clyde. Clyde, get to, there you go. Be cute. There you go. Say hi. You got a $20 super chat. You want a minty? Thanks, Sonia. Youngest version I've seen of PNT is probably 27 or 28. So a lot of it has to do with your age is definitely a factor, but it really comes down to your disability. We were just talking to another veteran that had his teeth blown out from an IED. If you got blown up when you're 23, you file your claim when you're 24, 25, and I mean you're in bad shape. Um, you know what I mean. People, depending on your situation, it varies, but on average, if you've been out for a while, things have been kind of adding up. You've kind of been figuring it out, and you're working your way up. If you've been at this for a while, 40, 50 kind of seems like it. For some reason, they look at, especially if you're heavy on mental health, they look at mental health still, even combat PTSD, even if you've had it for 30 years, and severity of symptoms and continuity of care all the way through. They will definitely look at it like, well, there might be still some hope. So it really depends on what your deal is, what happened to you and stuff. Yep, that'll get me some White Claws. Yep. Bilateral factor, 1.9%. That's what you got you to 95. I had the bilateral factor in my feet as well. And that made a huge difference for sure. Yep. Claims Jedi Master was 29 when he got PNT. So perfect. I've heard of younger, but yeah, that's the second youngest. So Dan, perfect. You got it. You were 29 when you got it. So you guys know what this stuff is like. Talk to these guys. They were young when they got it. You had severe acid reflux in the service and was prescribed Zantac. On exit forms, I wrote indigestion. They wrote dyspepsia and not GERD. Fixable? Yeah, it's fixable. Also, there's a problem with Zantac as well. I just saw that recently on the CCK channel. GERD isn't actually the right terminology either. It's called hiatal hernia, potato kind of a thing. You have to you can clean it up, but let's see. It was in service, but you're still going to need to reaffirm the diagnosis. I don't know how long you've been out. Probably a number of years. I would just redo it with a private doctor is the best strategy. Thanks for the super chat, Tom. And new rule, we're just going to show him. I was feeding him like 9 Minties a night, and then all of a sudden he started throwing up. So I don't want to hurt the boy. Yeah. I throw that back up. Yeah, half the dudes you were deployed with are permanent and total. So that's something else that you should do. Buddy letters and all that kind of stuff, but keep in touch with the guys that you serve with. It's not uncommon, depending on what you were doing and what kind of combat you were in and all that kind of stuff. As we educate ourselves and share info with each other, YouTube, blah, 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 we're able to help each other out and get the rating and compensation that we've earned and deserve, right? So secondary service connection claims are huge. You probably didn't have to deal with those a whole lot, Dan. You were 29 when you got P&T. I'm thinking you probably didn't even go too many rounds with them before they finally gave it to you. Look at my little thing back here. That's kind of funny. All right, cool. Main cam. Want to keep this one kind of short tonight. 38 minutes sounds about right. 124 people, not too bad. Leave questions in the comment if I missed you. Everybody that super chatted me, thank you very much. Thank you, Sonia. That was huge. Everybody, huge, huge, huge. I appreciate the support. Without you guys, this does not work. And I appreciate all the support that you give me, and especially when I appear, hey, Craig's going live, and I do a 5-minute notification. So I will see you guys when I see you guys. I hope you have a good night.